Hello, GRIO fam. You're watching The Hill with April Ryan, where we bring you the latest in politics every week. Let's start in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., where President Joe Biden delivered his second State of the Union address on Tuesday. He tackled the issue of police brutality and spotlighted Tyre Nichols, the 29-year-old black man who died last month after Memphis police savagely beat him during a traffic stop.
I had to bury Tyre last week. As many of you personally know, there's no words to describe the heartache or grief of losing a child. But imagine if you lost that child at the hands of the law. Imagine having to worry whether your son or daughter came home from walking down the street, or playing in the park, or just driving a car. Most of us in here have never had to have the talk that brown and black parents have had to have with their children. Bo, Hunter, Ashley, my children. I never had to have the talk with them. I never had to tell them if a police officer pulls you over, turn your interior lights on right away. Don't reach for your license. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Imagine having to worry like that every single time your kid got in a car. Here's what Tyre's mother shared with me when I spoke to her. When I asked her how she finds the courage to carry on and speak out. With the faith of God, she said her son was, quote, a beautiful soul, and something good will come of this.
Staying in the nation's capital, I recently sat down with House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, the first black lawmaker to lead a party in Congress. We discussed his career and his connection with the notorious B.I.G. You are so authentic and you're so close to the people. You went viral, and you know you did. When you took that gavel, you went from A to Z, and you also quote Biggie. So I want you to roll a verse right now. Give me a verse. Throw something at me.
You never thought that hip hop would take it this far.
Where else? Come on. No, well, go ahead.
I will say, I do think that, America's a great country. We've come a long way through the trials and tribulations, but we still have a long way to go. And, the notorious B.I.G., of course, I quote him frequently.
Yeah, you do.
And it was an honor to be able to do so on the floor of the House of Representatives, just to mark the moment of the 20th anniversary of his passing. But when I made the decision to do it, I did it because I thought that, hey, this is just a continuation of authentic representation.
For more on my interview with Congressman Jeffries, be sure to catch my 1-hour Black History Month special featuring the House Minority Leader and Maryland Governor Wes Moore, airing February 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern on theGrio TV. I recently spoke with SiriusXM Urban View radio host Joe Madison about the politically divided Congress. He told me that Democrats need to hold down the fort in order to get legislation passed for black Americans.
These aren't conservatives. These are not conservatives. This is not your grandfather's Republican Party. Hell, as conservative as Barry Goldwater was, who opposed the Martin Luther King bill and civil rights. Barry Goldwater couldn't be a member of what is now Trump's party. But I tell you what, Schumer and the Democrats have got to hold the line. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Look, you're talking to a person who went on a hunger strike for 74 days. No solid food, in order to get that John Lewis bill passed. We had two Democrats that let us down, and that was Manchin and Sinema. Sinema now is an independent. Manchin, who knows where he is. But I hope that the president will commit, and Schumer and the Democrats will commit to seeing that bill. I'm sick and tired of people saying how we love John Lewis. Well, if you love him, treat him like you love him, and treat us like we count.
And that's it for The Hill with April Ryan. We'll see you next week with the latest news and politics. Peace.